Hey guys, Jake Boomer here again with Limit Out Marine. We got Blake with us and we're in the shop, and today we're gonna save you guys miserable hours on the road and lots of money, or we're gonna try to. The dreaded, and you see it a million times, almost constant, guys on Facebook pages and stuff like that complaining about how their wheel fell off on the way to the lake, and there is a cause to this that we're going to explain to you on how to see it happening, and we're also going to show you how to have a backup plan so that it doesn't leave you stranded. The number one cause of failed bearings is this thing right here. Oil seal. Right, Blake?
Yep.
What do you think? 90%?
Yeah. I'd say most of the time it's that.
This is a hub setup, one that we replaced a long time ago. It's all rusty. The oil seal sits in the back. That's the oil seal right here, and it goes out. The front of this vault hub is pressurized. It's got a spring. It pushes down and pushes, and that pressure, the system is sealed. This runs against the inside of the spindle, rides on a thing called a speedy sleeve, and this is your hub. This has a spring in it. This vault cap has a spring in it, and it keeps positive pressure on the vault oil inside of it. Almost every system works the same way. What's happening though is this seal, these seals have gotten, I don't even know. What is happening? What's wrong with the seals?
I think they just wear.
Yeah, but they've gotten worse over time.
The rubber wears out. It's got a dual swiper in there, but I think the little grease gets through here, and then once it gets through there, that outside seal wears really fast.
The grease comes out. The only way you can tell that's happening, because that's the back of it's your back of the hub. You can't see it. But I think that these have lost quality since Dexter bought out UFP. Probably in the last 5 years.
Well, the other thing is, if you look at the seal, it's got a little spring that holds tension in here, and I think that spring wears out too. So it loses its elasticity, so it actually starts doing this. Just with centrifugal force, it's going to push it out as that spring wears. You can see that spring.
They used to be dual springs. They used to have 2 springs on them.
Yeah, and there's just one tiny little spring in there now.
Right. So all you have to have is you have to have a poor quality rear seal like this, and this hub was actually replaced because it kept losing seals. But then the oil comes out the back. What ends up happening is this thing is now not pressurized. As it gets hot and cold, when you go dump your trailer in the water gets in, slowly all of the oil goes out. It actually takes a while when you first notice this oil coming out the back for it to fail. I'll show you what it looks like. Here's what you're looking for. You can see there's a bunch of residue on the inside of this rim. This rim has actually been through 2 rainstorms and in and out of the water like 4 or 5 times since the seal failed. But if you look at the front, there's no signs that your hub is going out. So if you don't pay attention and don't look for this on the inside, you just keep driving, think everything's hunky-dory. The more you go in and out of the water, this gets washed off, and then you think everything's fine. And then the next thing that happens is catastrophic. Your wheel falls off somewhere between here and Mojave, probably between here and Ely. It's 102 degrees outside, and you need a ratchet strap because you've got to strap the axle up to the frame so that you can 3-wheel it to the next trailer shop. The other thing you need to look at is here's a cap that's starting to go. See how the cap's not pushed out very far? What you need to do is you need to push on every one of these caps. Walk up to it and push it. A lot of times these caps are getting stuck, and they'll actually push in when you put pressure on them. That means there's no oil behind it. There's no pressure that it's providing. It just got stuck because it's an old cap, and you go push it in and it pops in, you know there's not a lot of grease in there. It should look like this. See how far this cap's sticking out? I can push on it and it doesn't pop in. I literally just pushed on this one and it popped in, which means this one's probably been losing grease for a long time. Probably needs a new rear seal and a cap. Take it to your local trailer, Phoenix dealer, wherever you gotta go. But say you're on the road and you notice that's happening. Here's the kit that you need. Top dollar kit right here. No jokes. Yeah. So if you notice that your trailer's going out, you lost your rear seal, go to Walmart and buy, this is a 1.98 inch bearing buddy cap. Cheap. They don't even seal that good. They might leak out the front, but it doesn't matter. It's a cap that'll apply pressure that you could put grease in. The seal is gone. It's going to keep leaking out the back. This is what I bought. I don't know. They're not great, but it's the same diameter is the vault cap. 1.98. Get yourself a block of wood. Get yourself a hammer like this. We call this Friendly Frank. He's just the right size that I don't do real damage when I'm ticked off on the side of the road. It's just enough power to knock this cap off, which will be full of oil, replace it with this cap, and then go to your local parts store and buy yourself an oil grease gun and fill it with, and I just put I bought a tube of Vault grease. And so when this happens, I put it all in this here tub. It's got all my on the side of the highway stuff. This is a bag full of rags and extra stuff you might need. But I throw all this stuff in there. If I'm on the road on a long trip and I got issues, I just beat it, put this cap on there, pump it up. Grease will keep coming out of the back of your hub. Where's my hub, for example? Yeah. Here's one. Grease will keep coming out of this oil seal, but it's all right. You just keep grease in it and you won't have that catastrophic failure. So you see guys all the time on social media losing their minds over the quality of this boat or that boat. Like Phoenix, the only complaint I ever see about Phoenix is their trailers. Well, Phoenix doesn't make these oil seals. This is something that is made in China. So the quality of this oil seal will control, you know, the longevity of your trailer, which is something they don't manufacture. But if you think that they're choosing a brand like Vault, UPF Vault is the name of this brand that's on most stuff. Check this out. Quick walk to our shed out here, our storage shed, and you'll see this is a brand new Icon, and it uses the same thing Phoenix uses. The industry really doesn't have a ton of choices, but these are Dexter, UPF or whatever Vault hubs on a brand new Icon. Different trailer manufacturer, different, like, I think this is a Marine, I think it's a Harbor Master. Phoenix uses Marine Master, but once again, neither one of them manufacture this seal. How many times have you lost a tire?
I've never lost a tire, but I've dodged a tire.